about the love of God and his ways of healing the lives of the hurting, I made a decision. I would leave the comforts of home, of family and friends, and I would go. I would go and bring the message of love and joy to the deepest, darkest places of this world. And I knew that if I would offer myself and my life in this way, that my journey would be blessed. I packed up a few meager belongings, grabbed my Bible, and headed down the hill and across the bridge to a small seaside town. From there, I knew that a way would be made clear and a destination would present itself to me. I made my way down to the docks. I soon realized it would take much more effort to continue on my journey than I had previously thought. Passage aboard a ship was much more than I had brought, and no one seemed moved enough by my mission to want to help me. So I decided that I would do what I had to do. I would stow away. But which ship should I choose? I found one that looked sturdy, that looked like it was preparing for a long voyage and which had a good biblical name, the Lazarus.
Gather it up, men. We sail before we lose the sun in the skies.
Should we not wait for the dawn?
Dusk is our mark, man. We disappear this night. Set sail!
Who are you? I'm a missionary.
What are you doing here?
I'm on my way to the mission field. I stowed away.
A stowaway?
Grab it and throw him overboard!
Hold! Men, we will not shed blood so early on in our voyage. We've longed to sail and needn't spoil our luck. Let them go. For now.
Let's get back to work, men.
You're lost. You're in the way!
Stop that! Captain, are we clear?
To clear the bay. Open seas ahead.
Join us this evening? No, thank you. I'm reading.
See yourself.
You know how this ship got its name? I heard that it's because we're a part of a fleet of three. The Mary, the Martha, and so they named us. The Lazarus, their brother.
Whose brother?
Mary and Martha, from the Bible.
You've been talking to the missionary?
I read the Bible.
You go to church.
When I'm home, I have to go with my grandma.
That's not it. This vessel was part of a war fleet. It took a beating in a great sea campaign. It took on water and rode lower and lower, and all was thought lost. But the men, they went below and they took their buckets, and they bailed through the night, and they bailed through the day. And they, in their might, saved the ship. All was thought lost, but the ship rose again, and that's why it's called the Lazarus. It sank. It hit bottom, but it was in port and only in a few feet of water. So they waited till a low tide, sandbagged the dry dock, made repairs, saved the life of the ship, lived again.
I know the truth. This ship was part of a fleet up north when the storm of the century rolled in, threatening to destroy the entire fleet. So they sent everyone out, but later than they should have. Sent every single ship directly into the storm, and one by one, each ship sank. When the storm finally rolled ashore, pieces and parts and wood and rope and men all over. The people at port thought sure all was lost. 3 days it was, mourning, grieving. But on the third dawn, with the sun at their backs, here comes one lone ship. It had never sank, but in their minds, resurrected. And they called it the Lazarus. The Lazarus!
Lazarus.
So you're a missionary.
I guess I am.
Where are you going?
I'm not sure. I had planned on going south.
South.
Yes.
That's not where the Lazarus is going.
Well, the Lord is taking me where he wants me to go.
You don't know where that is.
No, I'm letting him guide me.
I'd never leave port unless I knew where I was sailing.
Your wisdom does have some wisdom to it, but foolish things to confound the wise.
What?
That's something from the Bible. Foolish things confound the wise. Sometimes the Lord uses what seems like the weakest and most useless to accomplish his will.
Like you.
Well,
You can't do anything around here.
I guess you're right. You know, I never knew the sea could be so calm, so still.
There's a lot you don't know about the sea. I read the Bible before, you know?
I heard you say.
Seemed like a bunch of crazy stuff.
That is one way to look at it. How long ago did you read it?
I've been at sea for a long time.
Seems like you're really good at it.
Not hard to be good at working a ship, just have to know what you're doing.
I wish I knew what I was doing. Then maybe they wouldn't hate me so much.
Are you willing to learn?
I am.
We could start at dawn. Get some rest.
I will.
Can I borrow it?
What?
Your Bible. I'd like to read it again.
Oh, sure. I thank you for open doors.
A day on the sea with the sweat on me brow. Yo-ho, the sun's in the sky. There's port and there's starboard, the stern and the bow. Yo-ho, the sun's in the sky. There's no need to worry, the sea will run dry. Yo-ho, the sun's in the sky. The birds in the heavens have all learned to fly. Yo-ho, the sun's in the sky. Then the next morning he wakens again. Yo-ho, the sun's in the sky. We toil and we wrestle the bounding main. Yo-ho, the sun's in the sky. Yo-ho, the sun's in the sky.
I see you're learning the ropes.
I am, Captain.
Don't think I'm taking you on as crew. You're earning your food and your bed, that is all. You're only alive because it's bad luck to throw you overboard.
Aye, aye.
I see what you're doing.
What's that, Captain?
You've been talking to the men.
Talking?
A lot of talking.
I'm just sharing with them what I know to be true.
Well,
Captain.
what's true is this. All that talk is just talk out here. No one walks on these waves. And if you cast your net on one side or the other, it's still the same sea. And if you get swallowed up in them, whales don't spit you back out on land. When I want this ship to go somewhere, these hands are the hands that steer the helm. Nothing else. Believe that.
I thank you for shining light in the darkness.
Wake up! Wake up! All hands on deck! Watch out!
The ship's breaking in half!
Wait!
Abandon ship!
Captain!
Go!
Lord, my life is in your hands. We are all in your hands. All of us.
I can't. In your hands. Not my own. Not my own.
In the stories of the sea, when a ship goes down, it is described as a number of lives lost. That day, when the Lazarus finally slid underneath the stormy waves, a ship was lost, but all of her souls were saved.